Get Heavy Podcast, hosted by Craig Casamas and John Scheimer.
And before you go, I don't know if you want to throw a fucking cool tour story in there for the Patreon, you know what I mean? Or if you got something on the back of your head or, you know.
Yeah, I got a lot, and I was thinking, dude, like you probably get a lot of like debauchery, crazy tour stories. I have like a wholesome one, like a good
Oh,
one,
beautiful, dude. Yeah.
a nice one. So
Yeah.
you cannot be named, got asked to tour Spain. I always want to say last year, it's 2019. Um, Spain in November for like 3 weeks, just Spain. There was some guy in Spain, like, I love your band, love the dwarves, I want to book you, and a tour manager, van, all that. And I've always wanted to go to Spain. I was stoked. So we started on one side and went down the southern coast up the other side. And we had a tour manager that was kind of just handling everything. We were in Valencia. We're playing pretty much like major cities. And then we were in Valencia. And I think we had a show that night, but he said during the day we're going to travel out to some little town called, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Perdigruer,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing like a matinee show there. Cool. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I show up,
Just
enjoy
happy
the
to be
town,
here.
play bass. Yeah, dude. I don't. I'm like that on tour. I don't really. I try to not be the manager. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, so we're driving through Spain. There's all these like castles everywhere. I mean, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of castles just off the freeway in Spain, everywhere. Just enjoying like I'm waiting for like the next city on the horizon, right? Well, we exit and we're in the fucking country still. I think we're like getting gas, like something.
Mm-hmm.
We start winding through this like mountain road and we end up in this like little village. Like you have to Google it. Like I can't describe it properly, but like cobblestone little windy streets with like just so classic like European village.
Mm-hmm.
We double park in front of this like weird little looks like somebody's house, but like these like double doors, and I see our poster on the window.
Hmm.
We're playing here? And he's like, yeah, we're playing here. It's a restaurant. Okay. We have a guarantee. So I don't care. Like, we're getting paid. We're getting food.
In like
It's
a
the music.
village in Spain. Like a
It's
village.
a fucking village. I get
That's
out of the
crazy.
van and I hear all this like live music, like flamenco music. A block away, there's a flamenco band playing, and like women, children, and like full on flamenco gear with castanets, like dancing in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like 50 people dancing to this flamenco band. They're
Mm-hmm.
cooking paella in this big, like, using rake to like stir the paella in
Hell
the
yeah.
big pan in the street.
Yeah, yeah.
And we walk over and we're just like, this is fucking unreal. Because we'd been in like, Barcelona and Madrid and Granada.
Yeah.
Like, they're still cities, right? There's
Yeah.
punk rock kids and stuff. This is like, there's 3 generations of like families just hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
I almost felt like we were like invading some private like thing. They start handing us bowls, like help yourself, eat the paella, here's beers, like everyone's so warm and like welcoming. And then I go check out the venue and I walked in and there's like tables and like families, like grandparents, kids all eating. And there's a stage. Like I see a stage with like
Yeah.
there's like a piano, like a piano's been pushed to the side on the stage. And well maybe in a couple hours they're gonna clear this out and move the tables and the kids are gonna show up and we're gonna play. Long story short, no. No. Those people stood up, and it was grandparents, it was kids.
No way.
And I asked Hihu, like, are you going to wear pants today? Like, because of the nature of the show? Because he's been known to wear pants once in a while,
Right.
if needed. And he's like, no, I'm naked on the poster on the door, so
Yeah.
no. And Lindsay went with us. Lindsay sets up like a merch booth back in the corner.
Uh-huh.
People are coming up and buying merch before we even played. And I'm thinking the whole time, like, these, I don't know what to do. Like, we're singing like songs about fucking and drugs, like exclusively, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
it.
Literally. Yeah.
We get it, we sound check. Everyone's like, oh, it sounds great. Like, I'm assuming the minute I just go like, "Blah," and hit my shit, people are gonna like
Yeah.
We played full volume, full set, 40 minutes. There was kids singing in the front row to dwarf songs.
No
Kids,
way.
11, 12 years old. There's old people like bopping around.
Dude, that's
We
crazy.
sold a shitload of merch. They like, we sat down at this big long table, all sweaty, and like the villagers like joined us at the table and like sat down and were like eating our meal with us. So I'm like
That's
eating like this
amazing.
family style, and they kept bringing out bowls of like just the freshest seafood and like just I don't know, like cliche, stereotypical, beautiful Spanish food, and we're just enjoying it with these locals, not even talking about music or anything. It's like
Hmm.
it didn't fucking phase them.
Did he
Like
who put pants on for dinner? Or is
I
this
don't know, probably not. No, no, no. It was right after we played. I think he just like took his mask off and was still wearing like a jock strap and like spiky like gauntlets.
That's so,
And
dude.
we ended up hanging
I
there
want to
like
see a family like I want to see like a Last Supper image of that. You know what I mean?
and he's just all like,
In the middle.
oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's ended up being one of my craziest tour stories. It's like showing up to this little village and like
That's
being like
amazing, man.
invited into their like it was some sort of a festival, but knowing the way like the Spanish culture is, they could have just done that every fucking Sunday for all I know.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because there was no like banners or there was no like advertising to some festival. It was just everybody was out and just partying.
What a trip,
And
man.
yeah, and then nothing changed when we played and nothing changed when we were done. It was all
That's
smiles and
that's
hugs and
cool, man.
gave us food and gave us money and like asked us if we needed a place to stay and we're like, no, we're staying in Valencia. We're gonna drive back. And they're like, no, stay here.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, because it's
Yeah,
always a debauchery. You know what I mean? There's a deep well of that shit. But like, and I've been the guy that walks into a family restaurant and be like, "You guys are in trouble," you know, and it never ends well. So for it to be like that is incredible, man. I mean,
it's like I played it like when I moved up here. I played in this band and he was like he had written some jingle or was friends with somebody that like owned a fish taco place and we played a fish taco joint opening on like a Saturday afternoon. I guess it was kids there and shit, and we played, and it was just like not. It was just what you would expect. It
yeah,
like it fell completely flat, and I was like, just give me my fucking tacos and let me go home. You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Because it's
So
like they don't know why you're there. You don't know why you're there. You know what I mean? Like you're like,
yeah,
what the fuck, man? But that's a cool. That's a beautiful story, man. I mean, you get
and I
so
still
little
think
of
about
those
it.
celebrations like that. You know? Yeah.
Still one of the best shows I've played. It didn't sound great. The stage was tiny. It was awkward. It was weird. So it was by all other means, it was like not the best show, but because of
Right.
like the spirit of the town and like the people, far and away like maybe the best show I ever played, just because of
Fuck
the
yeah.
like the community.
That's badass, dude. Well, thanks for sharing that one.
Yeah,
That's a good one,
yeah,
man.
of
All right,
course.
brother. Well, cool, man.
All right.